Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the Sunday vlog. It has been a long time since I've vlogged. We are currently in Sydney and going back to Melbourne hopefully soon. Actually, no, we are going back to Melbourne soon in a couple of weeks. And I'm really looking forward to it because I want to get back to my garden and film gardening with you guys again because we love that. Because we're in an apartment here, I can't really keep the same kind of garden in the apartment. You can do gardening in an apartment complex, but the problem is when we go back to Melbourne, no one's here to look after it. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to getting back to Melbourne. My dad's been looking after the garden there, so it hasn't been like properly maintained, but he's been watering it, so it's been living. And we're also gonna be replanting a whole heap of new lettuce and kale, all of that good stuff, because we're in autumn now in Australia. Today I took Bowser for a walk. I mean, that's not really news, is it? Because I walk my dog every day. And then I went to the gym. But unfortunately, I'm not able to do my regular workouts at the moment because I've got an ACL injury. It's not really a big deal because it's an old injury, but I aggravated it because I went back to the gym after taking time off for a few weeks. I did not reduce my weights, which meant I overloaded my body, which was really, really silly. And now my knees are screwed. I went to the physical therapist, we call them physios in Australia, and they said, you've actually got an old ACL injury, and that's why this is particularly bad. So now I'm doing really sad exercises. You know, they're not sad, they're good. They're good exercises because they'll get me back up to scratch, but I really just want to go back and lift heavy stuff off the ground and put it back down again. I'm feeling like I've lost a lot of my strength, which I don't like, but I think sometimes when these things happen, we can learn to listen to our body more, and we can also learn to appreciate when we can move more. It's easy to take that for granted. And now I'm absolutely starving, so let's make some food. I'm gonna sit you guys up on my bread box here. We're a bit on an angle. So I got a new cookbook. I was looking at recipes online for Mediterranean dishes. I didn't realize, but I have a very strong preference for Mediterranean flavors, and I never really acknowledged that. So I'm like, I should be cooking Mediterranean recipes if I love this kind of food so much. So anyway, I found a Mediterranean food recipe blog online. It's very popular, and then I realized they had a cookbook, and so I got this, and I've been just absolutely loving learning how to cook with different spices and flavors. And the first thing I cooked was this, which is like probably one of the harder dishes to cook. You're meant to cook this for a celebration. I just did it for Sunday night dinner, so that took hours. They have a really good chicken shawarma, which I call shwarmy. I've also been making my own pita bread. That's been quite nice. I really want to try making this, but I cannot find fava beans in Australia. Honestly, I think they might be called broad beans here. Yeah, if you've ever had this, let me know if I should try it. But today I want to make shakshuka. This is one of my favorite things to get when I'm out for brunch. A lot of Melbourne and Sydney brunch places have shakshuka on the menu. It's quite popular here, and I like to make it at home. I'm not going to follow this recipe to a T because I've already done that. Just going to kind of make it myself. And these are all of my new spices that I've been experimenting with. I've leveled up from the pre-made spice packets, which are great if you're in a rush, but it's been really good learning how to use cloves and allspice and paprika and coriander. Turmeric, which is really good for you. So we'll use some cold pressed olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. This is the good stuff. A little bit of onion in, just because it's one serve for me. Coriander. Paprika. Cumin. Ooh, this is tasting, smelling really good. I can't taste it yet. I'm actually going to put in extra cumin. And because I don't have any fresh chili, and I don't have any like chili powder. I don't know how to say it. Cayenne pepper, cayenne. Just a little bit. I'll put in some garlic. And it goes. You have to get a garlic crusher. Okay, I've got a bit of tomato paste left, so we'll put some of that in. some tomatoes left. Whoa. Fresh tomato as well. And some canned chickpeas that I've rinsed. I'll just put a few in. Chickpeas can upset my tummy a little bit, so we won't go too hard because we'll also have eggs in this, so we'll get protein from our eggs. And then we'll just wait for this to soften, maybe about 15 minutes. I quite like these little bags. They're by a brand called Earth Tribe. And it's also very satisfying to have this organized in the fridge. Alright, so this has been on for about 15 minutes. So it's looking very nice. Put some baby spinach in and let that wilt. I find if I have greens or broccoli in the morning with breakfast, my appetite is more like balanced throughout the day and more grounded. So nice to get, nutrients from greens. And then we're gonna make a well and then crack an egg into it. Let's see how we go. Whee! In goes the egg. And we're gonna cover this and cook it for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15, however long it takes to get the egg to a consistency that I like, which is usually well done. All right, here we go. All done, very nice. Can put some parsley on top. Maybe even some sumac. Sumac? How do you say that? Put some crumbled feta on. Look at that. Brunch at home. Yum. Yummy. So obviously for me, this is easy to make myself because I don't have kids. I also work from home, so I can actually take time to make myself breakfast in the morning, which I very much enjoy. So for a lot of people, practically, this is something nice to make yourself on the weekends, or if you have a day off or on holidays or whatever. As an alternative to going out for brunch. I mean, I guess you can make this in the oven as well. So you could make a big tray and have people over for breakfast, or just have like a bigger pan. Oh, that's yummy. And I like my eggs really well done like this, but you can have them runny as well. I also made coffee at just the machine here, and I put almond milk in, and it always separates the coffee and looks really gross. That's just an espresso with milk. So I'm thinking for filming today, I'm gonna do like my official growing together house. I might turn it into a renovation video. Like I renovate my growing together house, because my growing together house that I did for the Sims pack, I had a lot of constraints, so I didn't really have freedom to use all the build sheets and whatnot, and also all the other packs. I think I got eyebrow color above my eyebrow. So yeah, I might do that. Okay, I'm ready to film. Okay, I think I'm gonna renovate my growing together house. I don't know whether to do the modern rental or the more traditional family home. Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I am going to renovate one of my official builds that I did for The Sims 4 Growing Together. In case you don't know, The Sims asked me to build a house to ship with the pack, so I built 3 lots. Oh, no, start again. A lot of you guys already know I built 3 lots for The Sims 4 Growing Together expansion pack. When you're asked to build... Start again. A lot of you guys know I was asked to build 3 lots for The Sims 4 Growing Together by the Sims team, which meant those lots actually shipped with the pack. So what I want to do today is actually go back to my build and renovate it however I want to. With all the packs, all the cheats, do whatever I like. And I think it'll be interesting to compare the two. Oh, and it's taken a while to warm up. Okay, I think that was pretty good. Now I'm done with recording. Before I edit, I'm gonna try and bake this cake because we're due at the Turners at like 5, almost 4, so pushing it. But if I can, I'll quickly get this done and then we can take it over for dinner. This is the cake I want to make. It looks beautiful. It's an orange cardamom olive oil cake, and I've actually never cooked with olive oil instead of butter, so this would be different for me. So first up, I put some flour in. I'll see if I can actually link the recipe if it's online on the website. Salt, sugar, all of that stuff. I substitute coconut sugar instead of regular sugar, and a few eggs in there as well. But this is such a strange recipe for me because I've never cooked with olive oil. And oh my gosh, the cardamom pods. I forgot to buy ground cardamom. So I actually got it out of the pods and crushed it. Real old school style. And I also didn't have like a juicer thing, so I had to just squeeze it in the palm of my hand. And you know what? It's been a labor of love, and it actually turned out to be pretty delicious. So here are my cupcakes. I've turned them into cupcakes because I realized I don't actually have a big cake tin. So that's another thing that could make this recipe go wrong. We'll pop this in the oven and see how we go. And while that's cooking, I'm going to edit my video. Check it out, you guys. They actually turned out really good. So it was a success, and we were meant to follow the recipe. And it looks like they're gonna come out okay. Ooh, that is adorable. I love the shape of them too. All right, let's have a taste test. Let's open it up. Ooh, very nice. Wow, this is so different to anything I've made before, so this is different. I'm glad it's intact. I was thinking that it would never set. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really interesting because it's definitely got a strong olive oil flavor. If I was to make this again, I would maybe taste a few different olive oils to find a good olive oil to cook with, because I think you need a fruitier flavor or a neutral flavor. But still, the olive oil that I've used is pretty good. This is really good. Success! Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave this vlog right here because I've got to hang out soon. Oh, we'll say a quick hello to Bowser. He's very excited because we're leaving soon. Hey, Bowsy, did you have a good walk? Are you excited? Are you excited to go for a drive? Oh, go for a drive soon. Yeah, and see Ricky and Tigger. Yeah. Not long now. Look at that work. He loves a drive. He loves an adventure. Alright, you guys, I'll finish this off right here. Thanks for watching. I think the next vlog in a couple of weeks will be when we're actually back in Melbourne. So expect gardening, and definitely comment down below what kind of videos you'd like to see, or if you have any ideas for the garden. I'd love to hear. But as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!